Hello, 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 and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Lately I've been doing a bunch of runs, and I've realized something. I'm actually pretty decent at this game. I'm not unstoppable or the best or anything, but I tend to make a lot of good calls, and I tend to win a lot of my runs. I don't consider Act 4 to be a part of the game. I consider it to be a bonus act or something. So, to me, winning is to make it past Act 3, and I often don't aim for Act 4. But, you know, it's there, and sometimes I've cleared it on all three characters, so that much is true. I'm not stuck on Ascensions, I just haven't gotten through all of them for some of these characters yet. Ironclad I'm kind of poor with at High Ascension, but certainly I do a really, really good job with the Defect most of the time. So that's what I'm going to be running for you today, Defect. Now, I used to do runs like this and go in with a plan. I am going to build X, I'm going to build towards Y, I'm going to try to do Z. Now I don't. Now I've learned that that's actually a pretty lousy way to play. You're much better off going in there with a vague concept and then letting the game dictate how you play. Because the game knows what cards it will give you and you do not. And then trying to play in such a way that you will always have options. So, let's observe my options here. 3 random potions, well, that's generally bad. Random rare card, that's actually not a terrible option. I could easily make use of 1 rare card. There's quite a few good ones in the card pool, and it would give me something to build around early. I could take damage for 250. Now, 250 gold is a lot, nothing to sneeze at. It will help pay for some good early events, potentially. Unfortunately, the stores are very far down, and by then my deck will be partially set up. But let's follow the elite pattern here. If I stick to the right, I can get 1, 2, then cross over to the left 3 elites. That's 1, 2, 3. And I don't think I can do better than 3. I can do 1, 2, 3 down the road. If I do 3 elites, I'm getting 1 camp, and then the end camp. What about maxing my camps? If I go for max camps, I can get, on the left road, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4 camps plus the final 5. That might just be better. That might just be better, actually. So I'm losing 1 elite, but I'm gaining numerous camps, because the middle path at best will give me... Actually, if I get both of those camps, I'm only doing 2 elites as well. Yep, I think I'm going to go lighter on elites and more on camps, so I'll stick to the left, meaning I'm even more able to handle this damage than usual. That's the plan. So we're going to need to work extra hard to make up for the lack of relics that I'm going to be playing, but my extra money might help me buy a good relic. And I had a pretty bad opening here where I did not get enough defense to handle his first hit. And now I will have excessive defense to deal with the second, but he's dead. So general philosophy that you need to understand when watching or playing as the Defect is that you tend to take damage early in any fight, then get better and better as you pick up more of your orbs and your synergies, and then level off towards the end. Early on, especially for Act 1, you're focusing on things that will help you beat whichever elites you're most likely to encounter. So, between the Lagavulin fight, which you know, you want to kill him before he has too many runs of crippling your attack and defense, the Goblin Knob, who punishes you for using skills, and the triple Sentry fight at 40-40-40, where you again want to burst at least one of them down and then defend the other. You really want to pick up more attack cards than anything else. Of these 3, Charge Battery is nice and neutral value, and Hologram has some combo potential, and also I'll take Holo because it exhausts itself and gives me the opportunity to keep my deck moving. 6, 9, I can't kill this by any potential, so I'm going to have to use 1 block, 1 ice, and an extra lightning. Oh, I forgot that the second lightning could hit also, so that works. Punch, 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 punch. And he's dead next turn. because of my lightning. Being the defect has this beautiful side effect that no matter how weakened and crippled you are, you're able to continuously heal by, or not heal, sorry, continuously get through because your lightning is unaffected by it. These are really what I'm choosing between. Blizzard is an amazing, amazing card in your endgame, when you already have plenty of frost generation and you're focused on frosting. For Act 2 it could be very useful, there's a lot of AoE fights that it benefits from. But Act 1 it's not so valuable, especially when I only have one frost generator in my deck. If I loop through my whole deck 3 times, maybe I can get this to deal 6 damage, which is just terrible. Chaos, on the other hand, well, one random orb is either lightning, dark, ice, or plasma, all of which are reasonable. It upgrades to 2 random orbs. I don't want to bloat my deck with skills against a Gremlin Knob, but since I'm doing a low elite pass anyway, that's not unreasonable. Here I can do either monster or question. I'll take an event. Yay! Go weak and remove a card. Now, by going down to 20 some odd health, I might preclude my ability to win this fight, to be honest. I don't think I can win a fight against a knob at 20. But if it's not the knob, I think I can beat it. So I will actually take the pain, because I want to improve this deck as much as possible. And we'll get rid of something low value. A generic attack would usually be the obvious choice. The only reason I'm hesitating is I kind of might want to max my attacks if I do fight the knob. No, we'll do this. We'll do the correct thing. Heal, heal, heal. 13. I want to get the thingy out of my deck. So here we're at 7. That should be a reasonable amount to block. Still take some damage. I wish he wasn't attacking. Evoke. Double block. And then kill him next turn. It's just about anything. There you go. Ooh, Entropic Brew. That's nice. Definitely going to take Electrodynamics. Even this early, it's good to get an AoE electricity. So here's the situation. I've got the Gremlin Knob here. I'm just dead. There's no way I win against a knob. 20 damage is all it would take to knock me out. And I cannot get through 80 damage that fast. I have almost no defense, no offense. It's not great. I also have taken extra skills that bloat this out even further. But against Lagavulin, I'm again not in great shape. I need to block 20 damage per turn for 2 or 3 turns. Or 18 damage, something like that. I'm not going to generate that much block. I might be able to win against the triple sentries, but I still might die to them. So given these odds, I'm actually going to avoid an elite fight. I don't like doing this, but I really don't think I have an option. I think I can get away with not healing for one more round, so let's do that. And we're going to upgrade what gives me the best odds of surviving longer. If this costs 0, I can recur it with Hologram for a whammy turn against a hallway fight. So let's try that. Oh, the exact card I needed. I made a mistake. I should have drunk this so I could see my options early. Again, I'm being offered all these beautiful skills, but my deck has so much skill in it that it's not great against Gremlin. There's a 1 in 3 odds that I die to a Gremlin here. I can heal before it to mitigate that. And I do want to take some of these good cards, so I think I'll take Steam Barrier, just in case I don't get something that boosts my whatchamacallit at the end of turn, my energy at the end of turn. Let's smithy this as well, so I'm optimizing down to 0 energy as much as possible. Upgraded those strikes, that's excellent, that's excellent. We are going to heal here to just give me any outs that I can take, and Lagavulin. Lagavulin gives you 3 rounds before you actually have to fight him. 3 rounds is a while for me to build up an optimal hand. I'll draw through my whole deck, which means this will get burned. So really I'm just looking for the best hand to go in on. If I strike with Frost, I could put a Frost Orb in play, but I would deal enough damage to pop him and wake him up. It might be worth it though, because right now I could deal 6, 15, 21 damage that pierces through, and 24. Is there any other hand that gets me more than 24? I could evoke a Zap for 16, plus this is 25. Yeah, I don't think it's worth waiting. I think it's worth going in on this, so we're just going to hit him for everything he's got. We're going to use Dex during this fight, or not? I think it'll buy me HP, so I'm going to use Dex early and then crack the Entropic for later. Save the Entropic. If I don't need it, I won't use it. If I do, I could use the effective extra potion slot. Which of these do I go with first? The maximum defense I'm going to get this turn is 9. So let's do this on the off chance it gives me more defense. It does not. If I do this and push this 1, 2 through, this will give me more defense, and this will trigger, so it gives me back the energy. So that's perfect. So I did in fact maximize my defense that turn. I could crack this for a 12 armor block potion. I did not find it, but I did find a power potion. Immunity for 1 attack. I don't actually need that for this attack, because 8 damage is fine. And Electrodynamics will deal so much damage to him right now, because it'll execute 2 of those orbs, that I'm actually going to go with that and take the damage. So here I can do 7, 14, 19, or 7, 14, 21 full block. That's a winning play. I could take 1 damage and hologram back my final zap. I could bring back the zap or the dual cast. The dual cast deals a lot more damage up front, but since I'm bound to hit it again in literally 1 or 2 cycles, which I'm already on, I would rather do this. I think I've already won this fight. Boom. Dex pot back, excellent. As much as I want to take this Blizzard prospectively and then build towards a Frost conclusion, I have literally only 1 ice card in my whole deck, so I don't really have good support for it. So we're going to go with this instead. Something to help me pop the next boss's phases better. Upgrade this to 2 random orbs for much, much better cycling. Heal 17 actually seems really good here. Oh, dumbass me, I forgot about the shops that I was aiming for. No matter, I'll just get a lot of payoff next round. Or next tier of the Spire. So, this is gonna hurt. But already we're seeing the advantage of all the 0-cost cards I've added to my deck, or upgraded to in my deck, that let me do things like this. There isn't a debuff next round that I'm that afraid of, so I will give up the artifact for now. Streamline is reasonable-ish, but from now on, extra offense in the form of an attack is going to be a little less useful to me, so I'm actually skipping both of these. I'm fairly sure I can beat this guy on 42 health, so we'll take the upgrade. Vulnerable times 2 is so much more valuable than vulnerable times 1. Like in this situation, would not actually have paid off that much, but next turn it'll pay off a ton. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of this position. I could use the Strength Plus potion, but I'm hoping I don't need to. I need to deal 1 damage to pop him, so that's not bad. I'd like to do this without losing my extra turn. There's nothing in here worth resummoning. And next turn I'm going to have a full hand of blocking for his armor phase. So yeah, we'll just pop him. We're good. The only thing I would recur is the beam cell. And actually that's a good pickup, so we'll do that. We'll recur the beam cell and stack even more vulnerable on him. I want to put lightning in play, but I want to keep the extra focus. So we'll keep the extra focus, I think. Yeah, free armor, extra focus, seems good. So here I can easily hit the 12 required block. And that 14, 16, minus the 3 revenge, I get a free hit. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Now it's 16, so 6, 12, 16 maxed. Armor up and punch him. And you'll see how the vulnerable paid off both times. Now for 20 incoming. Yeah, it's time to crack this. Literally cycled everything. I could have dual casted on an ice to take 0 damage here, so that was a misplay on my part. Attack into him, and pop him. And now, next hands will have some defense, no defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish defense coming in, so we're fine for defense. Let's get back on the offense train while we still can. All these are I'm hoping to push through soon. There's your 12, and you know what? Punch him and block up. Let's go with... I got 3 actions, so we can defense, attack into him, cold snap into him, but then we're taking away more damage than I'd like. Defense, cold snap with no vulnerable eyes, and then chaos. He's also going to transform back to normal, which means next mode I will really want him vulnerable. No, I'm going to need to defend 20 next turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, I'll probably be okay. Okay, so let's do this first, to put ice in the first position. And then do this. That way I can potentially dual cast on ice next turn. To get the defense I need. 10, 16, and 22? Just punch him. This Dark Orb is pretty much all the damage I'll need to win the fight, hopefully, if I can dual cast it. Unfortunately, he's going to deal a ton of damage to me next turn, so I might not have the opportunity. I want it in the first position pretty badly. There's the ton of damage. I can block 18 and take 18, so I can still live through this. And this is now in the position that I need it to be in. I just need to find the dual cast to push it all the way through and win. Steam Vent and finish him. Alright, we did that fight, and we did it without healing beforehand. So I could take Rainbow. Rainbow, especially when upgraded, gives me Lightning, Frost, Dark, and... you know, that's a game plan in and of itself. Thing is, Chaos is 1 mana, and it gives me Lightning and Frost, or Lightning and Dark, or Dark and Plasma. It gives me some of that by itself. I don't really need both. All for One could be interesting. I have Dual Cast Zap and Beam Cell. I have 3 0 costs, plus Steam Barrier. That's a 1/4 of my deck. And if I take Creative AI, that's a long-term win con. But going into Chapter 2, I'm going to want less random powers and more electrodynamics, I think. So I'll take All for One. All for One could potentially give me the whammy turns I need. I don't really need this just now as much as I would like to be able to survive from a big hit, especially against birds. And not taking any more gold is fine with me. I've got 540, that's as much as I picture I'll need for this run. So, moving on to the city. Okay, I have no relics. Almost no relics. Certainly no relics that I feel are game-winning in and of themselves, so I'm going to need to work on that as we go into this chapter. If I go this route, where's my elites? I could get 3 elites and 2 shops How about campfires? This is the safer route. Several campfires and several elites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 camps with 2 elites, but no shop. And I really want to spend my money. I could go 1 less camp to the right and get the shop. Problem is also that the thieves are on this map, so I could lose almost 60 gold to the thieves, even if I take no damage. I think I'll take my chances. I really do want to fight more elites, and I do feel like with electrodynamics I'm well placed for this act. Of course, remember how I said fighting thieves? Well, here they are. Let's see who I need to focus on. Looks like looter number 1. This is definitely going to be necessary. It's going to be full value right here. Unfortunately, this does nothing for me right now. I could have blocked 4 more damage, but I really want to focus on bursting this guy down so I take as little gold loss as possible. Normally I don't overvalue gold, but it is part of my win strategy right now. Not to mention bursting down an enemy is a great way to just avoid damage, period. So we're going to do this to load them up, this to push them out, take a little more damage, but a lot less gold loss, and finish him. Because you don't get back that gold that they stole, it stays lost. Definitely with this deck, with all for 1, I'll take that. Heal 14, I'm pretty okay with doing. That may have been a misplay, but I'm actually pretty okay with it. Okay, Coliseum event. Again, second time, open hand. Fucking odds. 6, 12, 14, 20, 2 damage. $17 incoming, I can block 7, plus 2 is 9. Yeah, so if I push through 3, 3 orbs, I'm still not going to get the ice orb. Ooh, I can do this, and then dual cast it. That'll give me more defense. So let's vulnerabilize the slaver, attack into the slaver, push my orbs forward, dual cast, and 17. Six and 12, that's not even close to where I need to be block-wise, but... Okay, I'm ready to push these orbs through and win the fight. Does this win outright? If I strike him first, I get him down to where the dark is lethal. Then I push through the dark, so he dies. I'll need to weaken this one. I'm still going to take a reasonable amount of damage. No, here's what I can do. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna attack like this and get my weakness back. With my weakness back, I can finish him. Crap, I'm still short. And it's gotta be I don't want to burn a whole electrodynamics on such a weak amount of damage. If I can avoid it. So if I do this, I'm resigning myself to not cycling both of these. And that's what I gotta do. There we go. I miscounted, so that's great. Double up or lose it all. If I go into this fight, I probably lose the game. But if I don't lose the game, I have to survive 2 more fights before I can heal. Bet it all! This was a misplay, guys. I'm doing it on purpose for fun. It's not the right move. Don't ever do what I just did. Let's do that. Let's heal up. Let's deal the maximum damage I can. We're focusing the knob because he's the more dangerous of the two. This guy just deals 7 a turn. I can deal with that. Vulnerabilize, strike innate. 15 damage. What are you gonna do? 17 damage, still enough to live through. 21, and now it's do or die. If I can't kill the knob, I probably just die this round. But I have enough to probably kill him outright once I just push everything through. Yup, he's gone. That's why it's so important to kill the knob fast in this fight. Now we just push through as much damage as we freaking can. We win! And we get one pretty subpar and one reasonably par option. Double energy or not. I don't actually have a whole lot of energy to double right now, so I'm not excited about that option. Genetic Hollow is interesting. The thing about double energy is I don't have a lot of expensive stuff to do with it. Genetic Algorithm is interesting. Goes 1, 3, 5. And I am short on block options. Take an extra hologram. I have enough zero cost, and my ability to recur means I can potentially recur my all for one and recur the recur, which is just great. I go this way, I get one less fight before the elite, but I miss the camp. The camp is king. Let's go with 1, 2. Yeah, that's reasonable. Let's evoke this, fill her up, block, strike, turn. We're pretty weak. If I go zap, oh my god, this is gonna be beautiful. Alright. So we're gonna go all for one, then we're gonna go dual cast for 24, then we're gonna play our zap, then we're gonna go all for one again, or hologram all for one, and then re-zap. Or we can cold snap. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty sick. So we're gonna go all for one, dual cast, then we're gonna strike into him, redo this, and I could hit him right now for 9 more, for 13 more. 9 plus 13. Actually, yeah, this is even. I mean, it feels less good, but it just wins the fight. So, oh, miscount. I'm short on damage. I thought I could just win there. Never mind. It's not going to take much more to win now. Fast and Furious. Sunder is really good in a lot of situations that I'm going to run into, so I'll take it. Case in point, this guy is like 1 hit away from dead by Sunder. I can do 6, 10, 16 for 3 energy, or 6, 10, and this will be enough. Yeah, that's the play. So we're gonna go dual cast, strike into him, pull that back, 6, 10, and that's actually enough right there, so we can actually dual cast to finish him altogether. Oh, forgot, that's going to empower him to just about lethal levels, actually. Any skill that gives me a heal would be good here. Lucksack. So I'm making a bunch of little misplays, probably because I'm not used to playing on camera this much, but c'est la vie. 9 plus 4 is 13 is too little to break his armor, so let's push through first if we can. Nope, we can't. There. Good enough. Invulnerable this turn? Excellent. Weaken, strike some more. If I just hit him for a bunch of damage? No. You know what? This is the perfect all for one turn, so let's do that. We're gonna go with all for one, get me a bunch of cards back. Actually, I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana to work with total, so I may as well. I can't recur the all for one, that would take 5. So first is gonna be all for 1, 1. And pull up the. What's the most valuable option I have? I think it's this. They'll make all the attacks more valuable. 36 is enough to bring him down to plus 6 more. Nope, he'll still live. Yeah, if he'll still live, it's not worth it. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to go... everything here breaks his armor, so do that, do that. He's down to 10 damage, which I can full block with that. Push through and double zap, and boom, kill turn. I really like Cool-Headed in this situation, because I don't have a lot of draw or heal. But can't deny the value of a 0-cost Steam Barrier plus. Then again, I am getting to the point where I have a lot of... Oh no, I only have 1 Steam Barrier. Yeah, I'll take a second, but I won't take a third. Heal first. My god, heal first. Do not have enough to beat most deletes. Slavers, I'm praying to God for an early thingy, and I didn't get it. I'm halfway there. I need to prevent a bunch of damage still. This is actually worth it, because I'll kill him, and this will hit whomever's next. And then I'll push through all my ice to evoke as much defense as possible for the turn. 15 is sub-perfect, but still good. And with electrodynamics on board, they're all going to take quite a hit. Have I lost all for 1 yet? I have not. I can pull Sunder back, and then Sunder for a lot. Ugh, brain, work. If I hit him for 3, 6, 8, 9, that's not enough to kill. So if I Sunder this guy for 24 plus 9 is 33, that's still not enough. If I all for 1 back Chaos and push through most of my... Or if I hollow back Chaos and push through most of my orbs, I can deal 16, and 16 is 32 to AoE. That's how I win this fight. There we go. Now, keep him weak. 6, I can full block, and I can do another dual cast to really cripple as much as possible my enemy. And that actually added up to a kill. Vajra I don't really care for, but I have it now. Claw I don't really care for. It's 0 cost, but... You know, it is 0 cost. It's 0 cost, it's recurable by 2 hollows and an all for 1. It pairs nicely with Beam Cell. But it's just Claw. It's gonna be 3, 5, 7, 9 damage. I deal more with that than that with a single orb. Do I take an additional Chaos here? I'd have to upgrade it to really be happy with it. But if I get more energy, I'm going to need something to spend it on. I think I skip it for now, honestly. I don't think it does me much good. At 7 health, you know I have to heal, so we'll do that. Treasure is Orichalum, which I don't really care for, but what are you going to do? Yeah, we'll go for... What's to upgrade anyway? What do I really need upgraded? 4 more damage is not exciting. 8 more damage is kind of exciting. Making this permanent is exciting. Or I can go up to 50-ish HP. Nah, we'll still keep pushing. 32 is a lot more than 24. There are definitely 2 cards in this deck that could stand to be transformed, so yeah, we'll go that route. Bonus strength on turn 1 that disappears right after is what the mutagens do, but even with my attack cards, I don't really deal enough to care about early strength, and I would never play Jax. Well, not never. Lose 3, gain 2 would proc on really just vulnerable and weaken. My weaken card, go for the eyes and Beam Cell. I don't do a lot of direct attacking. This doesn't scale well with strength because it's just such a base strength is so high. Yeah, we'll transform too. Unaided strike certainly. And... did I just do 2 strikes? My problem isn't that I'm not hitting with strikes, my problem is that I'm dying. But these are now upgraded to 9s, which is a very reasonable amount of damage. I guess if we lose a defend, I have 2 straight up blocks, 2 quasi blocks. Well, I got a 3rd quasi block, so that's a straight upgrade, and channel dark, which I can either go elite double camp, or I can go single elite and shop. No double camp. Camp is a heal, and heal is really what I need most right now, so we'll go that route. Yes, a fight I can actually win. I shouldn't have played the heal, just force a habit. Okay, perfect. There's not much going on here, so we'll just hit with that. Get the zaps going. I could theoretically recur something and lose the hollow. I think I will, just because I want to keep this fight rolling. The extra dark is very nice for me. And any minute now I'll draw electrodynamics and actually be able to win, but until then, they're just going to be slow and steady. Heal, vulnerabilize, sure. Remove one of the weak ones. Heal. Am I dead? 35. Nope, not dead. Very close, though. It's a good thing I took the route of more camps. I can go 10, 27 and kill him. I can summon... this is how I'm going to do it. Now that's going to all hit him for 4, 6. So if I do 20 more, he's dead. Perfect. And now all the minions are going to keep getting hammered, so that's a pretty safe spot for me. 36 damage? Yeah, because the minions are going to keep tanking it otherwise. Oh, I gotta remember not to... so many misplays. I may not post this video just with the amount of misplays I've had. 3-6 is not enough to kill him. I'm going to need to at least evoke once. We do this first, and then we punch him, and then we win. We did pretty good that fight, honestly. So many relics I just don't care about. Maybe I should take Claw. I mean, I don't need Rebound. AoE damage is becoming less and less relevant the further I go. Claw is... I don't have any solution to the Act 3 boss yet, which is kind of what's making me nervous. Many solutions to this fight. Many solutions. I just need to draw it. So... I guess we'll pick the weakest one to target first. Weakest as in least HP and therefore most likely to go down. Caw-caw, indeed. Oh, that was unnecessary. I forgot that this was my ornamental fan, or my incense burner turn. Yeah, if we do this as a dual cast, it's ideal. And then, should I recast dual cast? If I recast dual cast, I do 36 damage to him. That just takes him out. That's just worth it. Exactly. I'm way better at hallway fights than I am at boss fights with this deck. There's the foolish block. There's the win. Nah, I like having slots right now. Well, I've been offered 0 focus otherwise. And really, of all my stuff, I'm rotating lightning orbs and chaos orbs. I'm not really using a persistent orb-based strategy. I have been offered nothing to improve my focus yet, so this is actually not a terrible move. But I will need to heal before this fight, because I just simply don't have what it takes to win it without. We're going to also poison this guy for maximum advantage. Early Sunder. Sure, why not? The key to victory in this fight is going to be getting electrodynamics going soon. Incense burner ticked off just in time. This is the turn I would want it for. This is a good dual cast turn. Remove 1 enemy. I think I am ready for consume here. That's what I'm talking about. Dual cast? No, use it all. So, push through, then dual cast the second. That's how we remove him. $37. Good. Good. Push through, dual cast. And not dead. That's what counts. Not dead. Oh my god, he's still going? If I all for 1, I get back nothing that protects me against him. I can get to 10 at most. That's not enough. 33. I need to be a little higher than that. So as much as I'd love to Sunder here, I need to heal. The only thing I have that gives me health back is this, so that's what it has to be. Still, that's enough to live, and if I can live, he's gonna die, so that's kind of key. The poison was very valuable just for the extra damage it did. I don't have enough mana to cast this reliably, but with Plasma I sometimes get enough. But with so few orb slots, I don't know that I'd be able to keep it in play. Creative AI might be my long-term scaling strategy. I can't win without resting. This deck is too weak, so it's going to have to be Nuclear Battery or Eternal Feather. Ironically, Eternal Feather might be my best bet at winning. Even though this is almost always the right option, I have 2 orb slots and I flush through them so quickly. I won't be able to keep it in play long enough to be valuable, so we'll go Eternal Feather. And of course, the boss I get is the one that hoses my creative AI-based plan for long-term scaling. I have money and I have yet to hit a shop, so avoiding elites in this act because I'm too weak for them is going to be the big strategy here. This seems like the best pathway. It avoids as many encounters as possible while still hitting 1, 2-ish camps and a couple shops. Or I can go this way, 1 shop, 1, 2 camps, 3. Yeah, it's about the same, I guess. Here the camps are earlier. No, they're about the same distance too. So it's just, this is actually almost identical. All events through here, all events through here with the 1 or 2. Spear shop early, camp. Yeah, so I'll take the 2 shop route. Because I have the money. 15. That's the best it's gonna be, huh? Merp. Incense triggered. Worst timing, because nothing's carrying right now. Perfect. Spike back. I can afford it. Because, no, this stops me short of winning. If I hit here, it's actually worse for me. I need to consume and then dual cast. That's how I win. There we go. Don't need it, don't care, don't care. This could be upgraded to something more valuable at 0 cost. That's actually a good line for me to consider. There you go. Oh shoot, wrong event. I just saw the word upgrade and went for it, but that's not what I want to do here. You see, the option I'm having here is I can either upgrade a card in my deck, of which there are several candidates. The holograms would be nice if upgraded. Turning this 1 to 0 would mean that I could actually get it back with my all-for-one-ing, etc. But this reads, get a special relic, and that special relic upgrades a card in my hand every turn. That's just better, especially since I'm going to have a shop to remove the junkie right now. So this is one of my 2 chances to shop and win. Don't care, not actually going to be that great. Bonus 1 focus is very valuable to me since I have no sources in my deck of focus, practically. Nothing here gives me slots, which would have been the real winner. Let's remove the curse right now. I don't need to lose any more HP than I already am. I could easily consider taking Charge Battery, just so I have another block option. No, I have enough Steam Barriers. I just don't have scaling. I need to scale better. Powers to scale would generally be good, but not knowing full well that there's a... I forget what he's called, Awakened one at the end. I'm going to wait for the second shop before I go hog wild with my money. See, this just picked Recursion for the auto upgrade, which is exactly what I need here. Do that. Defense, I guess. Get it back. Do it again. And take a little damage. Electrodynamics gets a free upgrade. Nice. Let's consume the orb slot. And then 1 free 2? 3, 4? There's no way I'm going to heal unless Chaos helps me, so we're going to go like this. This. No help from Chaos, but we do get enough energy to do it again. And again. And again. Which actually means there's plenty of help from Chaos. My deck is big enough that that could be a decent block in the right situation. If I throw a sufficiently valuable card in, I could get a full heal. I need to put a silver card in, I think, to get a full heal. Chaos would do it. Darkness would do it. Yeah, let's do that. Full heal is very valuable to me in this situation, because I can now smithy to my heart's content. What here really needs to be upgraded? This needs to be upgraded. This could stand to be upgraded. This doesn't really matter. This would be nice. Let's take focus. Next shop. Come on, big money, big money, big money. It's a little late for self-repair. Some value, but not a ton. Not with what I have left. I mean, I'm going to be going no fight, hope for low fights, 2 fights. I'm probably going to get 15 HP out of it total. I could lock a skill into my starting hand. Which skill would always be good to start with? None. Maybe consume. But that's a 2-mana skill. I don't want to start with always having to pay a ton. I could take Seek, and then lock Seek, and then always have the correct first card. That's pretty awesome. But I can't actually afford both of these at 244. Potions are healing. 3 Thorns. Awakened one would take about 30 damage, I would say, over the course of a fight from Thorns. That's not terrible. And relics have the advantage of working even if you don't draw them, unlike cards where you have to draw them to care. I'm tempted to take Darkness and then have my strategy be pumping my Darkness Orbs. Like if this is upgraded and it upgrades all my other Darkness Orbs repeatedly, Darkness might be the best hope to win the fight if I have enough focus to go with it. One other thought. 1, 2, 3 attacks. 4, 5, 6. I have 6 attacks in my hand, of which 1, 2 costs 0, 1, 2, 3 costs some, 4 costs some. Most of the time, Impatience would actually trigger and let me draw 2. But it's kind of conditional. Oh, but it works with my all-for-one-ing. I'm going to take it. I don't know if that's a good play or a bad play, but I'm going to try it. And I will take Seek, since it only ever helps your deck. And I think that'll about do it for me. Go for the Eyes is a good defensive option. Very torn about Darkness and leaving it behind, but I will leave it behind. So strategy from here, I believe, was to go another camp. Smithy. Draw 3 is so much better than draw 2. I like it. I'll do it. And then go from here. Okay, so I'm probably going to get a full heal off that last campfire when I get there. 33 is just enough to one-shot one of these two. Then to pull it back and do it again. Which is pretty much the best opening I could ask for. As long as you two ladies don't attack, I'm in great shape. I consistently, habitually... Oh, do I have attacks in hand? I have 1. So let's get rid of it. And all the attacks it pulls with it. So that I can then draw more cards. So I can consume this slot and dual cast for the win. That felt too easy. I could take a bunch of thorns here. Nah. Will I hit another camp? Yes. If I can get to camp and upgrade this, is it worth it? It increases my deck fluidity. I don't know. Skip for now. I would rather have permanent decks than have thorns. Oof. There's no way we get through that fight unscarred. But even if I'm a little scarred, I have the Feather and the Regal Pillow, so I'm healing a bunch. I don't actually need the extra relic. I think I'm okay here. We'll take all 3. Hopefully one of them's useful. Mind Blast is innate and deals 25-ish damage on turn 1. That's nice. Secret Weapon puts an attack from my draw pile into my hand. What attack would I want to do? I would want to do all for 1. Is it free? It is free. So I can get all for 1 for free. Problem is, you use this early, and then you get all for 1, and you want all for 1 late. But I can always pull a later attack, any number of free attacks also, and it never hurts in this situation because I'm down on my last few fights. Madness could win me the game. If I can Madness the all-for-one and a hologram, I can cycle them, potentially. So I'll take a Madness. Hand of Greed doesn't matter. Bandage Up is not going to be very valuable. Sadistic Nature is a power, and I don't want to take excess powers against this guy. So I'm actually going to leave all 3 of these probably. I might take Bandage Up, honestly. Heal 4 and then ditch it. It takes up a card slot, but it heals 4 every round. Yeah, we'll keep that. It might be useful, who knows. Mind Blast is very tempting. I don't have any high damage attacks, really, except for Sunder. But it clogs my deck with attacks, which I'm trying to keep skimpy on. but it helped me win hall fights. But if I've done my math right, I will only have like 1 or 2 more hall fights total, yeah. Secret weapon and move on. Get an attack when I need it. First of the hall fights. Oh, 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 such beauty. Such beauty. Cannot even ask for a better start than that. There isn't a better start to ask for. Get electrodynamics in play and get it ready. I need to defend 20 somehow. That starts it. Seek out a card. What card would be most beneficial here? Sunder would deal lethal damage, and I would no, I don't have the defense to reflect it back yet. Well, maybe I do. I can't actually read this thing's health and armor underneath all this, but it looks like he got pierced pretty low. So maybe? Boom, that's the ticket. And now we can just play this slow and steady and just win. Do we have anything good here? Not really? Alright, we'll do this. Make something free. All for one is free. Pull something back. Pull back Sunder. I would take 6 reflect damage so I don't take any damage. I made a mistake. I should have healed before I finished that fight. I had the heal in my deck. I should have kept digging for it. Ugh, this is a toughie. What attack do I want on turn 1? Probably Vulnerabilize, so that when I draw all for one it's better. Or Cold Snap, so that I have something to improve defense with. We'll take just high damage, actually, because I have the energy for it this turn. I won't always. Okay, so we just upgraded something. Defend, it seems. But we're going to take 35 damage this turn unless we manage to block, so blocking is key. He's very vulnerabilized, and we're doing good there. We have enough to full block, actually, I think. 22, 28 is 18 and 10. We full block without having to burn this down a level, so that's good. I'm intangible right now. Woohoo. Consume. Zap. Anything that costs 0 and hurts him will be great here. Cost 0 is important part of that equation. Hurts a little more. Okay. Can I possibly defend all of this? Because if the answer is yes, I would love to get more value. But I think the answer is going to be no, and I can't do the math. I'm not that smart, so I would like to seek out my bandage, heal, and then win the fight. Okay, that went pretty good. I'm not going to be playing a power that boosts powers when I don't have powers, so no. Sure, why not? Dex Pot and Thorns Pot or Weak Potion. I think actually the Weak Potion does me way more favors in this final fight. Instant full heal, so we're going to smithy up. And hey, we made it to the final fight. Win or lose, I feel pretty good about that. Madness can cost 1, that's fine. These I would like upgraded to full hollows. This I would like upgraded to +2, and I can only pick one of those. So I'll pick a full hollow. Final fight. What can we do here? We can go Cold Snap, Consume, Seek for Madness, and then play Madness to have a 0 cost Sunder for the whole fight. That's good. a 0-cost Sunder is going to get pulled back with All for One every single time. That by itself is worth the price of admission. So, consume, strike, 0, madness, 0-cost Sunder, get back all my mana, not that it matters, and take damage. And because I'm going to take so much damage, I am actually going to throw weakness at him right off the bat, reducing it to just 4. Okay, that was a really good opening. Let's see if I can follow that up with a good middle. Well yeah, how about I pull back my free Sunder? That seems like a good middle. We've got 14 potential damage. Okay, so this won't kill him. I can block all of that, 22, so let's just end turn. We got Electrodynamics. Now here's the question. Do I play Electrodynamics and Defrag or don't I? With this guy in play, I'm nervous to play any power that I don't absolutely have to. I definitely don't need Electro yet. I do want to play Defrag, but I think I can afford to wait one more cycle. So let's do this. He's gone. This. And then just play this out, I guess. So maximize damage, please. As much blocking as I can get on short notice. Do I focus or don't I? Nah. Okay, we have a free holo, upgraded holo, which is great. I wasn't banking on that. We'll take our heals now, please. Vulnerabilize, Weakenify. Yeah, I know what I'm picking. It's my free Sunder. Remember how I said when I was strategizing that that one card might win me the game? It really looks like it is. The madness, I mean. Strike, strike, draw 3 while I still can. There are no attacks in my deck, so this is a dead card if I play it. So I don't have to play it, so I won't. Do I or do I not Creative AI? I don't think I'm ready to deal with the flood of powers it would give me. Since I'm not playing powers yet, so I'm going to hold off turn. And I would secret weapon for, whatchamacallit, my free Sunder after the shuffle, so I will not burn it, because I want to find that early and often. Do I recur first, or do I chaos and take my chances? I really want to hit a frost, so we will chaos and take my chances. I did not hit a frost in the position I needed it. I could have secret weaponed for a frost and then use that to push into play. Maybe I should have done that. I'm going to get 8, 16, 22 block. I need to get higher. So we can take Weaken. Make it 24. And now that's much better. Most of my deck will be upgraded by the time all is said and done. What could I pull back? Nothing of value. 1925, that's good enough, so anything will do here. I guess we just strike him, honestly. It's slow and steady and all that. I'm not giving him any upgrade, and I am producing roughly enough block every turn. Before I just jump the gun and do this, I'm thinking if there's a better play. But it doesn't look like it. I'm going to have to get this out of my hand to draw. Then we'll draw. We'll do this. 10 and 19 and 25 and 30 something. I'm more than enough on block. 23, there you go, full blocked already. Do I evoke this or not? Do I want this in the first position? Not especially. I'm fine. Slow and steady is working just fine here, so I see no reason to rush it. I really got a bad luck, All for One being at the very bottom of my deck. But maybe I can fix that. There are 3 cards left. If I hologram for Impatience, I will draw exactly 3. And then I get the perfect all for 1, which I use to... Oh, shoot. It didn't pull all my cards because I had too many cards in hand. Should have mathed for that, and I didn't. No matter. No matter. Do that. I have enough block right there that I don't need to worry about blocking anymore. He is on death's door. I dare not waste any time on... I dare not use a power in this situation. I would rather just burn him down. That's good. That's lethal. That's lethal. So we'll keep the chaos in. What do I want most? I think I want ice in play. That is not ice, but that's good enough for me. Yeah, that's perfect. I actually got through that fight with almost no health loss. That's pretty cool. And I'm invulnerable turn 1, so I didn't actually need ice. I counted wrong. Now we can use this freely, and it got upgraded, so even better. Punish him, punch him. 1 block will do. I would consume here, but honestly, I think having the 2 slots is better. 36. I can do 56 damage, that's great. And block for 15, 26, 36 with these 3 cards. Yeah, let's just do this. A little slower, but, you know, slow and steady and all that. That's not quite where I wanted to be, so now I'm full blocked. Weaken, sure. I think draw 3 is best. And now we can pull back all for 1. Where's all for 1? There you are. Get this out of my hand. Get this out of my hand. This out of my hand. Maximize the all for 1. Where's vulnerable? Dang it, I still didn't get the vulnerable back. I really wanted that vulnerable. It might be worth spending a mana for it. Oh, I can do this. Get a bunch of mana. Use this to get back all for 1 again. It looks like vulnerable is not actually in the pool, so that's why I'm not getting it. But I can do this. This. And I probably messed up. There's probably a way to trigger impatience and draw my last 3 cards for an even bigger hit turn. This is an attack, so impatience won't work till it's out of my hand. The key decisions that led me to this particular conclusion, which I think by all rights has been very good, was realizing the potential synergies in my deck. And in particular, one foresight I had was the foresight to realize that alright, so we win here. Was the foresight to realize that with my all for 1 strategy going, all of these things, the 0 cost impatience, the 0 cost seek, would make my deck much more reliable at setting things up, and then realizing that madness with the all for 1 deck would probably allow for real good comboing. That led to a turn 1 where I was able to manipulate my hand to have madness hit the exact thing it needed to, and that's how I won this one. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, GG and such. And the beauty is, if you look at this deck as a, you know, what kind of build did you run? I don't really think this is a build. I mean, there's no claw, for 1. Who the hell takes consume with no means of getting orb slots back, right? I mean, I guess you do, but, and if you are taking consume, then why are you running focus? And if you're running focus, why are you running consume? It's just weird that I happen to have been offered things in that order that this was kind of optimal. Yeah, when am I going to trigger madness exactly? And am I just trying to hit 1 or 2 things with it? This deck doesn't come off like very clear in its purpose. This isn't a well-crafted deck designed to a certain synergy, nor do these relics all spell a certain attitude or style either. +1 dex, +1 strength, start with a dark, free mana, and when you do multi-attacks you get a block, but also you have a bunch of things that help you heal at camps, and you have extra focus. Like, okay, what are you trying to do? But when you actually play the deck, at every stage I'm taking things that help me beat the thing I'm going to face. Oh, I need some kind of solid attack card. Let's take Sunder. Huh, I need a means to scale against a boss. Let's take Creative AI. Actually, I don't need that anymore. Let's pitch Creative AI, which I did. Let's take Impatience, because my deck runs on 0-costers and doesn't have that many attacks. Maybe I'll get more value out of it. Just things that seemed to gel well, and the result was that I just had an Ascension 15 run that I won science-free. That's just a solid play no matter how you slice it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.